Hello folks, and welcome to the boys final of the Under-18 South Island Club Championships between PCU and Kaiapoi. We'll get underway momentarily. There will just be a small ceremony at the start, and I'll explain what that's for when we get there. So for those wondering, one of the Kaiapoi players was unfortunately injured on day 2 and he had to be flown back to Christchurch. So they're just honouring Max Sargent, who I believe is watching live with us, so our thoughts go out to him and hope for a speedy recovery. So we'll get underway soon. PCU will be fielding first, with Kaiapoi hitting first. So the defensive lineup for PCU is Liam Potts pitching to Ruben Elkins, with Mitch Derrick on first, Hapini Kumero playing second base, Travis Parsons playing third base, Drew Delator playing shortstop, and in left field we have the flex Liam Bisson, centre field Leon Lum, and playing right field is Nikau Barbarich. And Hunter White will be doing the hitting for Liam Bisson. The hitting lineup for Kaiapoi, Daniel Chiplin leading off, then it's Ruben Mountford, Hunter Simpson, Matt Lowe, Callum Hayton, Dane Gill, Jacob Clifton, Hugh Conside, Jack Simpson, and we have Aaron Lester as the flex. Kaiapoi won this morning, beating Albion Titans to reach the final, with PCU beating Kaiapoi last night to advance straight into the final. Lovely weather here in Dunedin after some very cold, very windy early days. It's good to see the sun out. There's a little bit of a northeasterly going on that might play an impact in this game, and we'll see how the teams deal with it. And we're about to get off with the lead-off hitter, Daniel Chiplin. And the first pitch coming down there, we have a ball low and outside. And winding up for the 1-0 pitch here. And it's a foul ball at the right side of the diamond, and now to play. Evens the count to 1-1. And here comes the 1-on-1 pitch. And a drive out to centre right field. And caught by centre fielder Leon Lum to record the first out. And that brings up to hit number 6, Ruben Mountford. And pitcher catch just having a little conversation, making sure they're on the same page. And the pitch comes down, and a bunt down, but it goes foul. Ruben looking to test the corners and put something in play and hopefully use his speed to beat it out and start Kaiapoi's inning. And the next pitch goes bunt again, chases it down and out, and the count goes to the Nobles, 2 strikes. And the pitch, and it's a slap down to the third baseman. Comes in, makes a play, but Ruben Mountford beats it out. Putting the ball in play and using his speed to be on for number 17, Hunter Simpson. And Potts' first pitch to Hunter is a ball down and out there. Hunter just looking down at Josh Lubieski's signs. See if they want to try something. Being ahead in the count. And the pitch comes down. And it comes inside and straight back to... And they record the out at second. We'll throw, but... So the overthrow to first allows Hunter to advance to second base. PCU unable to turn the double play. So it is 2 down. Runner on second, and that brings to the plate number 20, Matt Lowe. A nice slide from Hunter there to avoid the tag. Gives Kaiapoi a chance to bring in a run. And here comes the first pitch. And it's a strike on the inside corner. And Potts winds up for his second pitch and comes in. Rise ball. Well high. Evens the count 1-1. And Potts throws a change-up, grounds out to the third baseman and throws him out for the third out of the inning. So no runs on 1 hit for Kaiapoi, and that brings up PCU in the bottom of the first. So I'll give you the defensive lineup for Kaiapoi, with Hunter Simpson pitching to Matt Lowe, Dane Gill playing first base, Ruben Mountford playing second base, Daniel Chiplin playing third base, Callum Hayton playing shortstop, and Aaron Lester, the flex, is in left field. Jacob Clifton is in centre field, and Jake Simpson is in right field. no, that was not happening. That.
It was.
Was it?
Oh, you mean as in you can't?
Yeah, I can. So the batting order for PCU is Leon Lum, Drew Delator, Mitch Derrick, Ruben Elkins, Nikau Babarich, Liam Potts, Hapini Kiamirio, Hunter White, and Travis Parsons. And here we are. Hunter Simpson to Leon Lum. The first pitch of the bottom of the first. And it's a rise ball up. Leon Lum's having a good tournament, hitting quite a few home runs in the early parts of the tournament. It's been a strong lead off for PCU. And the pitch. And a great pitch there. Evens the count 1-1. One and one here. And the pitch coming down and straight to a bunt, puts it down, but it goes foul. So Hunter Simpson a hit here, 1 ball, 2 strikes. And Hunter sets up for his pitch here. And and the rise ball just runs inside and hits Leon Lum to give him first base. Good start for PCU, getting their leadoff man on, and that brings up to the plate Drew Delator. First pitch to Drew coming down and ball just missing the corner there. Drew going up 1-0. And the next pitch and brings it back in to clip the outside corner. 1-1 here to Drew. The 1-1 pitch and rise ball on the outside for strike 2, and the catch is just getting a little bit of a talking to here. And Hunter and Matt just having a wee conversation. Probably just getting a friendly reminder to pause for 2 seconds. One ball, 2 strikes. And the pitch, and it's ball up and out. Evens the count to 2-2. The 22 pitch coming down, and it's a ball high. Like a little bit of a Soto shuffle there from Drew. So we're full up now. 3 balls, 2 strikes. And And the throw goes out to centre field. Leon Lum advances to third base. And Drew makes his way to second. So, a bit of miscommunication between the shortstop and second baseman results in Leon Lum advancing to third and Drew to second base. None out here. And it seems that Hunter Simpson has done something to his finger and has had to come off. So it looks like there'll be a bit of a change. Scratch that change. It seems that Hunter just got his finger looked to and he's back out on the mound. So that brings to the plate number 10, Mitch Derrick. At last count, Mitch was leading the home run tally with 5 this tournament. And a nice block from Matt Lowe there to stop the third baseman advancing. And the 1-0 pitch, big hack there from Mitch, but fouls it behind him, evens the count, 1-1. And a pitch just running inside there. That brings the count to 2 balls, 1 strike. And the 2-1, and it's a ball high. Nice grab from Matty Lowe to stop it going to the back net. That brings the count to 3 balls, 1 strike. Mitch will be looking to drive a ball into a gap, score a couple of runs here. The pitch, and a cut there. Brings the count to full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. And a 3-2 pitch here. And ball 4. Mitch draws the walk to load the bases out. And that brings Ruben Elkins up to the plate. Still none out in this inning. Kaiapoi in a little bit of trouble here, but we'll see if they can work their way out of it and keep the scores tied. Here comes the first pitch to Ruben Elkins. And a nice aggressive hack there. Fouls it back though. No balls, 1 strike. The 0-1 pitch is a ball outside. Evens the count at 1-1. Ruben looking to find a way to drive a run in any way he can. And the 1-1 pitch. And Ruben drives it deep out to centre field. And it is a home run to Ruben Elkins. A grand salami, if you will. This is the start that PCU wanted. Getting runners on and driving them in. And that brings the score to 4-0. Still none out in the bottom of the first. That brings the plate. Nico Barbarich takes the first pitch high. Hunter looking to reset here and record that first out and get back into a bit of a rhythm. And the 1-1 pitch. And he drives it, fielded by the shortstop, and throws it onto first to get the out. To record the first out of the inning. That brings to the plate the pitcher, Liam Potts. And first pitch to Liam Potts is a strike on the outside corner. And the next pitch, and Potts shapes the bunt but takes the ball down and out. That brings us to a 1-1 count. And the 1-1 pitch, and Potsy pulls it foul. Brings to the count, 1 ball, 2 strikes. The pitch, and looks like a change up away there to even the count at 2-2. Comes the 22 pitch, and it's a drive down just past the third baseman. Potts turns, going for second, and is in there easily for a 1-out double to Liam Potts. Nice bit of hitting there, just going the other way with the ball and just getting it past the diving third baseman. And that brings up number 35, Hapeni Kumedo. And Hapeni fouls that back for the first strike of the at-bat. And the next pitch, and it's a bunt, goes down, and it just rolls foul. A nice bunt tip there, but just unfortunately rolling into foul territory. Brings the count to no balls, 2 strikes. So in case you missed that, Liam Potts drew an obstruction, so he was safe at third, and Hapini advanced to second while Liam Potts was in the rundown. That brings to the plate Hunter White. And the first pitch, foul ball down the first baseline. And here comes the 0-1, and drives it to the first baseman, touches his base to get an out, but another run scores. And that brings the score 5-0. And Harpenny advances to third there. Runner on third, 2 down. And that brings up Travis Parsons. And the first pitch to Travis. Nice and aggressive, but fouls it down the third baseline. And the next pitch coming down, and it's a ball in the dirt. Nice stop from Matt Lowe. Evens the count, 1-1. And a drive out to the third baseman. Throws it over to first base for the out, but not before PCU take a commanding lead. Up 5-0 as we head into the second inning. Kaiapoi will be looking to respond here, maybe claw back a few runs and get some momentum back their way. But Liam Potts has been fairly lights out this tournament, going into this game with an ERA of 0.7. And coming up for Kaiapoi is number 30. My apologies. It is number 40, Callum Hayton. And the first pitch to Callum, it's a ball well outside. And coming for the next pitch, ball down, runs the count to 2-0. And the 2-0 pitch, and a nice pitch from Liam, draws a swing. The count goes 2 balls, 1 strike. And a nice spot on the outside to even the count at 2-2. And a change up, and Callum is just able to fight that off to stay alive in the at-bat. Still for a 2-2 count here. And the pitch, And drives it out to right field. A hard hit ball. And a single for Kaiapoi to start the inning. Getting the leadoff man on. And that brings to the plate number 37, Dane Gill. And the pitch. And the ball just getting away from the catcher. And the runner advances to second base. Now in scoring position with none out. The pitch. And a nice outside corner there to come back. Evens the count 1-1. And the 1-1 pitch. And drives to shallow. And taken by shortstop Drew Delator to record the first out. And that brings to the plate number 34, Jacob Clifton. And a rise ball up high for ball one. And I believe we have an illegal pitch. Not pausing for 2 seconds, so trying to flash pitch it. And that means the runner gets to advance to third on the illegal pitch. Brings a runner on 3. 1 down. And the 1-0 pitch. And number 34, Jacob drives in the run with a hard hit ball out to left field. So that brings in Kaiapoi's first run of the game. And up to bat now is Hugh Conside, the designated player. And a drive going out to right field and taken, and there's no advance from the runner. So 2 down here at the top of the second. Up to bat now, number 7, Jack Simpson, the right fielder. And looks to put down a bunt there, but takes the ball up high. And the pitch. And ball down low here. Count goes to 2-0. And the pitch. And tries to slap that, but it goes foul. 2 balls, 1 strike. And the runner goes, and we have a tag. So Ruben Elkins throws out the runner Hugh Conside to record the 3rd out of the inning, not before Kaiapoi scores 1 run. And now we head to the bottom of the second. Leading off for PCU is the centre fielder, number 29, Leon Lum. And rise ball taken up high here for ball 1. And the pitch comes down and squares for a bunt, but the ball is down and out for ball 2. And the pitch taken up high, 3 balls, no strikes. And the 3-0 pitch coming down, taken for ball 4. Leon Lum draws the walk. See the leadoff man on. That brings up number 26, Drew Delator. And Drew Delator stepping in, ready to hit the first pitch. And the pitch, and squares around for a bunt, drags into play, and couldn't be picked up by the first baseman. So Drew successfully puts down his running bunt and beats it out. Runners 1 and 2, none out here in the bottom of the second, and up to bat, Mitch Derrick. And the first pitch coming to Mitch, and a nice off-speed pitch there to draw the swing. Hunter goes up in the count, 0-1. And the 0-1 pitch, down and in, and just gets away from the catcher. And both runners advance. So runners on 2 and 3, none out here. Bottom of the second, a 1-1 count. The infield for Kaiapoi coming in, trying to protect the run from scoring. And another big cut there from Mitch, just fouling it back. He falls behind, 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the pitch, and a change up down, and Mitch puts it through the 5-6 hole, and Drew Delator is going home, and he is safe, and Mitch jogs into second base for a 2 RBI hit, bringing the score to 7-1. That brings to the plate the catcher, Ruben Elkins. And fouls off the first pitch, full behind 0-1. And the pitch, and a great stop from the catcher Matt Lowe, evens the count at 1-1. And the 1-1 pitch is an outside low lifter that clips the corner. Ruben falls behind with 1 ball, 2 strikes. And just taking that pitch up and out there, evens the count at 2-2. Hunter looked like he wanted that pitch. And the pitch. And on the outside corner, Ruben watches strike 3 go down. And that is the first out of the bottom of the second here. And bringing it up to bat is Nico Barbaric. And the first pitch, and drives it, and it's a wee road and out to right field. And Mitch is coming home. And Nico advances on the throw to the plate, driving in a run there. That brings the score to 8-1 to PCU, and coach Josh Lubowiecki has called time to talk to his pitcher. And up to bat is the pitcher, Liam Potts. And a nice cut, but goes foul. Falls behind the count, 0-1. And 0-1 pitch, and a ground ball that's a foul ball down the first base line. Hunter in command of this at bat, ahead 0-2. And the 0-2 pitch, we change up that Potts just pokes at and flies out to the shortstop to record the second out. So up to bat now is Hapini Kimirioa. And a swing and a miss for the first strike. Hapini looking to drive in another run, extend their lead even further. And the first pitch, and it's a ground ball hit to the shortstop, and he bobbles it, and the play's coming home. And we have obstruction called, and so Nico is safe at home. And PCU drive in another run to extend their lead 9-1. Now to bat is the designated player, Hunter White. 2 down here in the bottom of the second. And the first pitch is down and in for a ball. And the 1-0 pitch, and a foul ball down the first base line. Evens the count at 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch and another drive down the first base line. Count goes to 1-2. And the 1-2 pitch. And a low lifter on the inside catches Hunter looking to end the inning, but not before PCU extend their lead to 9-1. PCU have really come out firing the first two innings and have scored a bunch of runs to take control of this game. Kaiapoi will need a strong response here in the top of the third inning in order to claw their way back into this game. There's still plenty of softball to be played, but PCU definitely in command. Up to bat is number 7, Jack Simpson. And Liam Potts starts off with a strike on the outside corner. And the next pitch. And a ball outside there. A nice wee nibble, but Potts doesn't get the swing. Evens the count at 1-1. And chases that pitch on the outside, full behind, 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the next pitch is a foul tip. It's gone straight back. So Jack stays alive in the at-bat. Still 1 ball, 2 strikes. And Jack fouls that and it goes out of play. Staying alive in the at-bat. Jack has shown plenty of fight, not wanting to give away his at-bat. And the pitch. And far and away to even the count at 2-2. The pitch and chases it up for the strikeout. First out of the top of the third. Now that brings to the plate top of the order, Daniel Chiplin. And the first pitch to Daniel is a ball inside. And the 1-0 pitch coming down, and it's a change up low. Daniel ahead in this at bat, 2-0. The 2-0 pitch. As a ball inside. 3 balls, no strikes. Three no pitch. As a low lifter for a strike. Daniel still in command. The hitter's count of 3 balls, 1 strike. And the pitch. Ball 4 outside, and Daniel Chaplin draws a walk. 1 down, top of 3, and up to bat, number 6, Ruben Mountford. And Potts starts him off with a strike on the outside corner. In the pitch. And a foul ball out of play. The count goes to no balls and 2 strikes. Here's the 0-2 pitch and chases it for strike 3. 2 down here in the top of the 3rd. And a bit of confusion there about whether it was strike 3 or not, but the umpire had it under control. At the bat, number 17, Hunter Simpson. And the first pitch is down for ball 1. One and no pitch. There's a strike on the outside corner. Evens the count at 1-1. And the 1-1 pitch. It's a change up that drops in there for strike 2. Liam Potts seems to be in control of this game, be able to locate all his pitches at all sides of the plate. And the 1-2 pitch. Another change up that's put in play to the pitcher, but he can't pick it up. And Hunter Simpson reaches on an error. They keep the inning alive, and that will bring up the catcher, Matt Lowe. Those kind of plays can be tough for a left-hander pitcher, having to spin and throw. And Hunter has a bit of speed, so probably just rushed it. And the first pitch. Ball low, and Ruben Elkins keeps it in front. And here comes the 1-0 pitch. There's a ball just down. Matty Lowe ahead here, 2-0. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. A rise ball that's driven deep out to right field, way back, and it is out of here. Matt Lowe with a 3-run home run. That is just what Kaiapoi were looking for to bring the score 9-4. Matty Lowe there just using the wind to get up in the jet stream, and it just carried it out of here. Kaiapoi responding exactly how they wanted to get some more runs to fight back into the game. And up to bat now, number 40, Callum Hayton. And Callum chases a high pitch there for the first strike. And the pitch. And Liam Potts hits the batter. So the innings stays alive here for Kaiapoi. Up to bat is number 37, Dane Gill. And the pitch. And the outside corner there for strike one. The 0-1 pitch, and a slap to the third baseman, nicely taken, and it gets away from the first baseman, and Callan advances to third, and Dangill reaches first. So PCU just been a bit sloppy in the field, not being able to take their outs, and allowing Kaiapoi to bounce back into this game and regain some momentum. PCU just coming together, trying to calm things down a bit, reset, and look to get the out to end the inning. So we have a positional change for PCU. Shortstop Drew Delatour is going to second base, and second baseman Hapini Kimuroa is going to shortstop. And the pitch. There's a strike on the outside corner. It's number 34, Dane Clifton. And the pitch, it's a ball up high, evens the count at 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch, so rise ball up. And Jacob Clifton goes ahead in the count, 2 balls, 1 strike. And the pitch, and it's fouled off here. Brings us to 2 balls, 2 strike count here. Runners on the corners, 2 down. And the pitch, a change up that's up high. Brings the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Runner on first will be on the move. And the pitch. And Kaiapoi almost ran into an out there, but bit of poor execution from PCU keeps the inning alive. And now PCU have switched their shortstop and second baseman back to their original starting positions. And up to bat is Hugh Conside with the load of bases, 2 down. And an outside low lifter for a foul tip strike. Potts is ahead in the count, 1-0. 0-1, sorry. And the pitch. Drop ball, just too far outside there. Evens the count at 1-1. And the 1-1 pitch is a rise ball, inside low lifter, swung on a miss for strike 2. One ball, 2 strikes. And the 1-2 pitch, just a rise ball there, looks like it went down. Evens the count at 2-2. And the 2-2 pitch, swung on and missed for strike 3, and PCU in the threat, but not before. Kaiapoi score 3 runs on a 3-run shot by Matt Lowe. So now we move to the bottom of the third here, and up to bat for PCU is number 34, Travis Parsons. Kaiapoi will be looking to put up a 0 to cement the gains they made at the top half of this inning, and we'll see what starts with getting this lead-off man out. And the pitch, ball high. One and 0 is the count, and here comes the pitch. Drop ball on the outside, that's fouled off for a 1-1 count.
So my name's Stace and I'm just going to relieve Matt here for a few minutes. So that one just into the dirt for a ball. And number 34 Travis Parsons will have a crack at that one, but just foul it off down the left side. So Travis with a 2-2 count here. And that one will just come inside there for another ball. So a full count here for the batter. And just high up outside of the zone there for number 34 Travis Parsons. He'll be safe on one there. And that brings up shoot number 29, top of the order for PCU, Leon Lum. Leon's looks to try and lay a bunt here and move that run around, but he'll foul that one back. And that one will get past the catcher there for number 34, Travis Parsons, to move around to second base. Be safe there. No, PCU will be looking to try and move him around the bases fairly quickly here. Oh, nice inside pitch there, clipping that corner. Oh, and catching that low pitch there, the line drive to second base, just coming off his glove, and then losing sight of the ball. So PCU now with runners on the corners. And we see number 26, shortstop for PCU, Drew Delator, come up to the plate.
And the first pitch to Drew, and drives it deep, high fly ball. It's back, and it is out of here. PCU respond with a 3-run blast of their own. And Drew Delator just goes the other way with it and puts it out of the ballpark to bring the score to 12-4. So PCU responding in kind and stealing some of the momentum from Kaiapoi. Up to bat is Mitch Derrick. And a cut of that first pitch, but fouls it off. 0-1's the count. And here comes the 0-1 pitch, and it's a drop ball down. Evens the count at 1-1. Here comes the 1-1 pitch from Hunter, and it's a rise ball, and Mitch swings under that. Full behind, 1 ball, 2 strikes. And Hunter sets up for the 1-2 pitch here. And an excellent pitch to respond. Strikes out Mitch, looking for the first out of the bottom of the third. That brings to the plate number 21, Ruben Elkins. And the first pitch, a drop ball on the outside that clips the corner for strike 1. And the pitch, too far outside, evens the count at 1-1. And we have time here. And Hunter just getting some blood cleaned up off his finger. And it looks like we'll see a pitching change, and I'll get that information to you as soon as Josh has finished making the change. So it seems that Hunter Simpson has returned, and so the changes that were to be made are no longer going ahead. So we're back underway here, and the count is 1-1 to Ruben Elkins. And the pitch, and a big hack at that outside pitch, but it's a swing and a miss. The count runs to 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the 1-2 pitch, and just heads back to the pitcher, and unable to gather it is Hunter, and so Ruben makes it to first base. And now we're actually going to see the change being made. So we have a positional change for Kaiapoi. Hunter Simpson is going to first base, and first baseman Dane Gill is going on the mound. Dane Gill will be looking to stem the flow of the PCU hitting onslaught. Hopefully getting a double play ball. And we are back underway with that delay with number 24, Nico Barbarich, come out to the plate. Ruben Elkins is on first base. And the first pitch is a strike on the inside corner. And the pitch, and it's a ground ball to the second shortstop, and he's unable to take it cleanly, and so everyone is safe. That brings to the plate number 11, Liam Potts. And the pitch. And a dead ball here, taking the count to 1-0. 0-1, sorry. And a change up, and Liam Potts swings right through that, takes the count to no balls, 2 strikes. And the 0-2, and Potts fouls that off, staying alive in the at-bat. And the pitch. Ooh, a nice spot there, but just a little down and a little in. Takes the count to 1 ball and 2 strikes. And Potts pokes at it, and the third baseman is unable to get there, so Potts stays alive. And the pitch, and Liam Potts is hit by the pitch to load the bases up with 1 down, which brings up number 35, Hapini Kimiroa. And the first pitch to Hapini is a ball inside. And a swing and a miss at the outside pitch to even the count at 1-1. And the 1-1 pitch. And Hapini chases that down low to full behind. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the pitch. And Dane strikes out Hapini. Now it is 2 down, a load of bases, and we have time. And we have the 2 down catcher rule, so Hapini will be running for Ruben Elkins. And up to bat is Hunter White. First pitch comes down and swings over the top of it for strike 1. And the 0-1 pitch just inside, evens the count at 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. And Nico grounds to the shortstop. And he beats it out, and a run scores. Taking the score 13-4, PCU. Up to bat now, number 34, Travis Parsons. And the first pitch is a strike on the inside corner. And the pitch. And it's another strike there. Travis is behind. No balls, 2 strikes. And the pitch. And swing and a miss for strike 3. So Kaiapoi escapes some trouble. Not before giving up some runs. So we've got a few changes here. Number 35, Hapini Kumera is out, and number 28, Palmana Kimara is in. 34, Travis Parsons is out, and number 1, Jaden Potts is in. And we have a new pitcher on the mound, number 10, Mitch Derrick. And that means number 11, Liam Potts has gone to first base. And up to bat, with a change for Kaiapoi, number 7, Jack Simpson is out. And in for him is number 19, Matt Stobe. And the pitch. And we have a swing. That brings the count to 1 ball, 2 strikes. And Matt watches strike 3 go down. And the first out of the top of the 4th is made. That brings out the top of the order, number 4, Daniel Chiplin. And the first pitch is a drop ball that's down low. And the 1-0 pitch is a drop ball, swung on and fouled back, evens the count at 1-1. And we have the wind picking up more here in Dunedin. And the sun seems to be disappearing. And the 1-1 pitch. It's a rise ball, swung on a miss for strike 2. And coming for the 1-2 pitch. It's a drop ball hit straight back to the pitcher. And thrown out at first. 2 down here, top of 4. Up to bat, we have Ruben Mountford. Ooh, and the first pitch is in the dirt and it's gone out of play. Ball 1. And here comes the 1-0 pitch. And it's hit out to centre field and straight down the throat of Leon Lum. And that's the 3rd out for top of the 4th. PCU are still leading 13-4. So here we are on the bottom of the 4th. PCU needing just 1 run to mercy. Leading off for PCU is number 29, Leon Lum. And the first pitch. And Leon drives it and hits a home run, and Leon Lum puts it out to centre right field for a lead-off home run. And ladies and gentlemen, that will be a walk-off home run as PCU have won the Under-18 South Island Boys Final 14-4 against Kaiapoi. I've been your commentator, Matt Watts, and we'll see you next time.